Good evening, Bante and all kalian wanita Namo Buddhaya yang Suki Hontu. I'm Aliana and welcome to Ti-Ratana Vihara Friday Sutta discussion by Bante Dr. Ganggoda Wila Chandima. Please be informed that Ti-Ratana Vihara is going to conduct a one-day non-stay retreat by Bante Dr. Ganggoda Wila Chandima with name Mudita Retreat on Saturday, 25th of April 2026 from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. For further information and registration regarding to the Mudita retreat, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Facebook account or WhatsApp groups. Everyone is welcome to join in and I hope to see you all at the retreat. Today is the day 169 of this series of Sutta discussion, which is the fifth class of Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. Tonight's topic is Āsavā or Outflows or Taints, the penetrative analysis number 4 of Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. This sutta discussion is sponsored by Ti-Ratana Vihara Amapadana, and Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta is the 16th sutta that have been chosen by Bante Chandima for this sutta discussion series. If you missed the previous classes, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Amapadana YouTube channel for previous videos. Newcomers are always welcome, so please share around about this class with others, and whoever that wish to join the class via Zoom, where we can engage directly with Bante, can contact the Vihara administrator for further information. Friday Sutta discussion is always broadcast live on Ti-Ratana Vihara Facebook channel on every Friday evening from 8:30 till 10 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. Now let me introduce to you about our speaker, Bante Dr. Ganggoda Wila Chandima, who was a professor of Buddhist philosophy in the Department of Philosophy at Ateneo de Manila University, Philippines. His recent peer-reviewed article, Socrates and Early Buddhist Medical Ethics, Foundation of Moral Reasoning in the Care of the Body and Mind, 2005, was published in Buddhi, a journal of ideas and culture of Ateneo de Manila University. Bante also presented his latest research at the annual meeting of the American Academy of Religion, or AAR, in Boston, USA, in a paper titled Custodian Without Ordination, the Ganin Nanse Tradition and Monastic Succession in 17th Century Sri Lanka. Bante is also the Senior Advisor to Patisota, a virtual Dhamma organization that hosts a weekly online Pali reading class, Sutta discussion, Dhamma talks, and a variety of other Dhamma activities. His Dhamma works can be accessed at www.patisota.blogspot.com, and we also can follow Bante at Patisota Facebook account. Without further ado, we welcome once again Bante, and as always, thank you very much for wonderful guidance and teaching. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Aliana, for that introduction. Good evening, Dhamma friends. Welcome back. So we will start Sutta discussion by paying respect to the book. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Today we are going to discuss another penetrative topic. This is Āsavā. We call it outflows, or there are other meanings too. Some others call it as taints, influxes, fermentations. There are many meanings. I mean, many scholars, translators have it. So before we get to today's Āsavā, may I ask you about last week's topic, how we discuss according to the Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. What did we discuss last week?
Sanya, regarding
Sanya, right?
perception.
Sanya, right? So what was the conclusion of that discussion? Sanya. What is Sanya? We discussed Sanya to be
Perception.
yeah, perception, but we discussed it in a
Memories,
very interesting way, right?
cognize. 6 types of perception.
Yeah, I think we have to go again. Some others might little bit have a loose knowledge about it still. How perception constructs reality. So we discuss over here the same 6 aspects of Sanya need to be known, just like any other concept which Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta presents. And here we discuss there are 6 Sanyas, right? What are they? Rupa Sanya, Saddha Sanya, Gandha Sanya, Rasa Sanya, Pottabha Sanya, Dhamma Sanya. What does it mean in other ways? Sanya comes from our sensory objects, right? So the way how they are coming to us would be the ways how we are perceiving them within us, right? Now think about I'm seeing you now. Because I'm seeing you now, I'm having a Rupa Sanya. So I think on top of the reading that you know about Sanya, you normally know Sanya is recognition, perception, but perhaps you might not know what kind of Sanya I'm going through in my daily life. So the answer is Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta's very unique way in presenting Sanya. So we don't normally perceive Sanya, we perceive Sanya through different sensory objects. Rupa Sanya, sight as a Sanya, right? Sound as a Sanya. This is what we discussed in the first part of that. And then we discuss the cause of perception. What is the cause of perception? How do we receive the perceptions? Or Sanya? How or what causes Sanya to arise?
Phassa,
Passa. Passa means
contact.
contact. So Passa is also the cause for feeling, right?
Feelings.
Not even for the perception, right? That is also something we discussed the other day. And then the diversity. What are the different types of Sanya? It is the same thing, right? It's like these 6 types of perceptions are going to be different with regard to how we perceive. So diversity is those 6 Sanya Rupesu, because Anya Sanya Rupesu, it's a very complete different set of Sanya we have with regard to sight. So also sounds, smells, taste, touch, and then thoughts. And then what will happen to us because we proceed with Sanya? Depending on the particular Sanya, as you see, conceptual expression, we are going to perceive according to the conceptual expression, right? That means because of the Sanya, we are going to Voharam, Chepakham, Bhikkhave, Sanya Vadam. I say that perception results in conceptual expression. In whatever way one perceives, in that way, in that same way one speaks. Thus I perceive. This is called the result of perception. Let's say for our Rupa Sanya, an angry, an object that caused anger arose, right? That anger arose because of that condition. Anger is yours, but causing that anger to arise comes from outside. Now, in this case, as a sight, right? Now, with regard to that particular Rupa Sanya, maybe somebody, maybe something you see on internet, or maybe somewhere else. What is happening is that you are having a certain conceptual idea about it. So you are going to conceptualize. That is what we are discussing. That perception is going to conceptualize. Think about you are hearing a sound that you don't like. So what is the first feeling that you are having? Unpleasant feeling, right? So for that unpleasant feeling, perhaps a perception might have caused. Maybe a perception is coming to arise. But anyway, because of that sound, you are going to create a certain conceptual idea about the sound. That is the result of sanya. All sanyas are giving you results. Results of sanya will be your own conceptualization. Do you get that point? Now we are accumulating perceptions through our sensory objects. Then we process them. So when we process them, what will happen at the end? We are going to conceptualize them. That is what we call as vohara, right? That is the result of sanya. And then we discuss what is the ending of sanya, that is to cease our contact. How to cease our contact? How to cease the contact? How to cease the perception? It is to cease the contact. How to cease the contact? That's an interesting question. How do we know that? Where to find out? We know we need to end passa, contact, to end perception. Then how to end contact, passa? Then we have to go to patisamuppada, dependency. Then we go back. Avijja paccaya sankhara, sankhara paccaya vijnana, vijnana paccaya namarupam, namarupa paccaya salayatana, salayatana paccaya passu. Passa arises from salayatana. Salayatana means salayatana.
Six
senses.
senses.
From 6 bases, we are going to create a passa. So it's a chain, right? We have to go back in that chain. Salayatana arises from, let's go back to the Patisamuppada. Avijja paccaya sankhara, sankhara paccaya vijnana, vijnana paccaya namarupa, namarupa paccaya salayatana. It is because we are having a
5 aggregates.
body
5 aggregates.
which has name and mind, right? Mind and matter. 5 aggregates. Why we are having a panchakanda body? It is because
Samsaric.
why we are having a panchakanda body?
From karma.
Avijja paccaya sankhara, sankhara paccaya vijnana, vijnana paccaya namarupa. It is because of vijnana, not sankhara, not karma. It is because there's a vijnana is going from this life to other life.
Yes.
That vijnana arises from sankhara. Those sankharas are arising from ignorance. That is how we have to find out why. We have to go back in that process. And then we have to cut the relevant course. So in the same way, now we are looking at previous one. So only by cutting, ceasing, passa, one will end sanya. And then how to go to that place? It is by practicing the Noble Eightfold Path. This is what we discuss, right? So you will learn, you will read more. You need to read a couple times. You can't read just one in one side. Okay, I know all the sanya according to Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. That is also a wrong sanya, I tell you. That feeling is also a sanya vipallasa. Because you think you know. Actually, you don't know. That's why it's good to go back a couple times. When you read it slowly, you will practically understand. Realization is a different thing, but at least practically understand what's going on. All right, today we are going to discuss Āsavā. We'll go to Āsavā now. But before that, I want to show you where are we now in the sutta. So this is Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. So we discuss this part is what we call karma. We discuss already, and then we discuss feelings, Vedana. We could put it 2, and then we discuss last week's one, perceptions, 3rd one, and now we are coming to okay, 4th one. So we have 2 more to go, right? What are the 2 more? You can see here this karma, 5th one, and then dukkha, right? Dukkha. So look at this translation, defilements here. Yeah, defilement. This is a problematic translation in this case. Why? We have a Pali word called kilesa, K-I-L-E-C-S-A. Normally we understand kilesa, actually Buddha does not use this Pali word in the suttas, kilesa. What is the Pali word Buddha uses for defilements? Or I would say akusala states. I mean, akusala is the category, but he uses a particular Pali word instead of kilesa.
Āsavā.
No, Āsavā is a different level of akusala. That's what we are going to discuss today. That's why the translation is wrong here. Defilements. So akusala is a category. In that we have Āsavā, we have papancha, we have so on and so forth. I'm asking, we don't find the Pali word kilesa that much in the suttas. But there's another Pali word, fine, in these suttas. But kilesa appears in other texts. I will tell you where are those places. The Pali word that we see with regard to defilements or maybe akusala states is upakilesa. What is it? Oh, what is that? No, oga is a different way to look at akusala. It's another way to look at it, but normally Buddha uses the Pali word upakilesa.
There are
Now,
16.
when we discuss about upakilesa, there are many suttas that go by upakilesa in the Majjhima Nikaya, in many other suttas. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Anumana Sutta in the Majjhima Nikaya deals with 16 upakilesas. And then there are many other suttas. And also, we understand that in the Samyutta Nikaya, we can see there are a lot of suttas where Buddha discusses upakilesas. No, upakilesas are, in our understanding, impurities, or you can say defilements too, in a way. But then we see the Pali word kilesa in most Pali commentaries, Abhidhamma, and those places. You never know, I mean, why it was shortened. Perhaps it is a shortened form of upakilesa. So, when we discuss about Pali word Āsavā, there is something very special to learn about it. What do you think? What is that speciality with regard to the discussion about akusala from the subject of Āsavā?
Outflows. Āsavās are outflows.
Yeah, that's the meaning we are using. It's a better term. I mean, that's why we are picking up that, that's why I give you from Sutta Center, but when we do the actual translation, we find out something not good. So we use a separate word for that, at least a better one. So it is said that all the akusalas are coming from akusala roots. Okay, where are they coming from? Akusala roots. What are the akusala roots? Lobha, dosa, moha.
Moha.
Lobha is akusala root, dosa is akusala root, moha is akusala root. Okay. Then there are kusala roots too. If you try to find them out, alobha, adosa, amoha.
Amoha.
They are called kusala roots, right? But the problem is very hard to find them sometimes. Now, akusala roots are always happening to us, but kusala roots have to be found out. Akusala roots don't need to be found out. Why? Our nature is akusala roots. That's why we say lobha is a natural part of us, dosa is a natural part of us, moha is a natural part of us. But dana is not a natural part of us. Metta is not a natural part of us. Wisdom is not a natural part of us. Why is it? Why they are not natural parts of us? Our body and mind are supposed to be on the survival mode. If you learn psychology, they are talking this evolution. Our body and mind are supposed to be driven with the evolution theory. That means it takes us to tell us, you are not happy, you need to engage in karma, you need to engage in this and that. Actually, it's not bad. The problem is when people go through that experience, they are mostly incapacitated, becoming incapacitated in regulating those three. Right? Anyways, so akusala roots, lobha, dosa, moha, kusala roots, alobha, dosa, moha. But we are more turning to the akusala side. Now, when we discuss about the akusala, the subject of akusala, there we learn āsavā. I could say the next thing to discuss after akusala roots is āsavā. Actually, āsavā means, if you learn a Pali word called palasava. Let me write that for you. Palasava. Palasava means, what is palasava? You can check whether AI can help you. Right? Sometimes, just to try. Fruit juice. Palasava means fruit juice. Next time when you are in a retreat, you can say, I need palasava. What is that? You go check. Palasava means fruit juice. Actually, āsavā means juice. Right? Now you can say it's the problem is, when you look for the juice, you have a couple options. You can say it's a very blended one. Maybe you need some pulp in that juice, right? But it's a juice. So this āsavā means it's kind of a fermentation, or it can be a the consistency of any subject with regard to āsavā could be very much blended. So that is the same Pali word Buddha takes into this. So it's not palasava, it's āsavā. That means our akusalas are initially and what you call overall very much blended. Very much blended. Very much fermented. Now, when you hear about this fermentation, blending, you think about a normal idea about eating a fruit and then drinking the fruit juice. Which one is more effective to us? Which one is fast absorbing into the body?
Fruit juice.
Juice. So the Buddha says people have become fermented with the akusala. I think it's a simple way to understand it. I mean, the whole akusala have become absorbed in their natural part of their life. And then the way how they have been fermented in their life come from 4 ways. You can see it's 3 ways here. You can see in the text, I think I will do my translation here. You can see there are 3 āsavas. Kāmāsava, Bhavāsava, Avijjāsava. So the juice, akusala juice, I mean the fermentation of akusala has come to us through Kama, through Bhava, through Avijja. Right? So that means it has a triple taste. Right? Our life, sansaric life has a juice of triple taste. One comes from Kama, one comes from what you call Bhava, one comes from Avijja. Why did I say it comes from three types of taste juices? Because people sometimes choose one or the other, depending on how they live. Okay, I just want to tell you the background. Okay? Now, so there are three asavas, right? According to the Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. Okay, I think just for a change, can we read the text here? So there are 6 things as we know here. What do you call Āsavā Veditabba, the cause, and then the diversity, result, cessation or ending, and then the way to end. Okay, let's read together. Āsavā bhikkhave veditabba, āsavānaṁ nidāna sambhavu, veditabbu, āsavānaṁ vimattatā veditabba, āsavānaṁ vipāko veditabbu, āsava nirodhā veditabbu, āsava nirodha gāmini patipada veditabhāti, itiko panetaṁ buddhaṁ kiñcetaṁ paticca buddhaṁ. Āsavā veditabba. 1. Āsavānaṁ nidāna sambhavo veditabba. 2. Āsavānaṁ vimattatā veditabba. 3. Āsavānaṁ vipāko veditabba. Number 4. Āsava nirodhā veditabba. Number 5. Āsava nirodha gāmini patipada veditabba. 6. Is it same? This is the same way how we are supposed to understand Sanya, Vedana, then Kama, right? So also today Āsavā, and also last 2 Karma, and also Dukkha. The Nibbedhika Pariyāya, the penetrative analysis, asks us to do these 6 ways to understand. Let's go to the first one. You can see here the Buddha applies the same 6-fold penetrative analysis to the Āsavā. Āsavā are not surface emotions. They are deep-seated currents that flow out into repeated existence. They are full understanding marks, the 3 threshold, arahantship. They are not surface emotions. Why? It is a juice now. You don't see the fruit anymore. Right? You don't see the fruit anymore. It has become blended. It has become the fermentation. Right? If Āsavā come to us as a fruit, at least we know this is this fruit, that is that fruit. But now it has become fermented, become the juice. That's why we have a challenge in particularly identifying this. Then also they are not surface emotions. What do we mean by that they are not surface emotions? May I know from somebody over here?
Latent
That?
tendency, which is deeply rooted.
So you don't see exactly what Āsavā is this. Why? Your experience of the akusala at that point is very much
Anusaya.
anusaya.
Anusaya. Lying tendency. No.
Latent tendency.
Latent tendency.
What is that actually? We have to discuss that also.
It's
Our
like
daily habits, which has been underlying, which is deeply rooted in us already as a nature.
No, I mean the one that just we discussed. How do we understand that? Just now you said anusaya.
it's like it's inside us. It's our latent tendency. If it's unwholesome, then our output become unwholesome. But if it's wholesome, then our output become wholesome. That's how I understand. It's more like yoniso. We have to apply yoniso manasikara to change it to wholesome. I don't know whether I understand correctly or not, Bante.
Okay. Anyone else who would like to comment about that? With regard to anusaya? Now, what is anusaya? What is actually, when you discuss about anusaya, you also have to discuss about other two. The Buddha teaches the way how an akusala becomes a transgression, becomes an akusala activity. Akusala is akusala, but not everybody is driven by akusala, right? All the time, right? Akusala has to become, I would tell you this way, what is the materialization of the akusala activity? That is when anusaya arises. The level of anusaya. Akusala works, functions at the anusaya level. And then akusala functions at Pariyuttana level. And then Vitikkama level. Maybe I'm going to type this way. There are three functional level of akusala materialization. Anusaya, latent, you could say latent, let me see, better to say latent level. And the second one is, although you have akusala at that point, it doesn't mean that they are materialized. Then Pariyuttana level, this is what we call the second stage. And then when the akusala is fully functioning as an activity, we call it Vitikkama level. Does it make sense? Anusaya, Pariyuttana, Vitikkama. How do I explain this? Now, the Buddha teaches us that we have 7 akusala tendencies. We call them as akusala works at the level of what we call anusaya level. You can see kamaraga, patiga, ditti, vicikiccha, mana, bhavaraga, avijja. So they are lying very dormantly. How do we know this dormant level of akusala? Do we have a dormant level of our body? Do we have dormant activities that
Yes.
are happening in the body?
Yes.
What is one example for a dormant activity? Now, one very beautiful example is that chicken pox scenario. When you get chicken pox, let's say you got it, and they are saying that after you recovered, the germ is not 100% going away from your body. The germ is making a hard shell under your spinal cord. That chickenpox germ. But when you are losing your immunity by 50, what will happen to you?
Shingles.
A dormant germ of the chickenpox arises as shingles.
Yes.
That's why they say you go and get the shingle vaccination when you hit 50. What does it mean? That particular chickenpox germ was there in the body to protect you from getting chickenpox until 50 years old, maybe, perhaps. But when you hit 50, your immunity is going down. That dormant level of chickenpox thing will flare up again. In the same way, these akusalas are always functioning dormantly. So that means if you go see the seven akusalas at the Anusaya level, Kamaraga sleeps. I could say sleeping. Kamaraga sleeps. Patika sleeps. Ditti sleeps. Vichikicha sleeps. Mana sleeps. Bhavaraga sleeps. Avidya sleeps. Then how can we wake them up? Or how are they going to wake up? Are they waking up automatically? It's like somebody commented, oh, what a good person, what a good baby is that child. One grandmother is commenting, only until he or she is sleeping, when she's waking up, oh, you will see how bad is he, or is she, right? It's like that. That means these akusalas are functionally dormant, latent, because they are sleeping. How they are going to wake up? Only when they are having a condition to wake up, right? Now we wake up sometimes for a condition, right? What are the conditions for different people to wake up in the morning? Body clock. If you are an early morning person, maybe you want to wake up. Aging is also mattering, right? When you're getting too old, you cannot sleep longer, right? You wake up very early.
Motivation.
Huh?
Motivation. Just a motivation.
Motivation. Yeah, motivation that you want to wake up. And maybe the alarm is maybe your condition to wake up. Maybe a sound might be, condition. So in the same way, akusalas are always sleeping, right? So even though you go to a meditation, even do chanting, what are you going to do? Actually, what are you going to do during that activity? You are going to send those akusalas to sleep. That is what you are doing in the meditation. You think you are meditating for 8 hours, 9 hours. You are sending them to sleep, right? And then sometimes when the right condition arises, they are going to wake up. That is the point I was telling you as Pariyuttan. You become obsessive about those things, right? That means akusalas are going to arise at that point, right? So I could say one example for Pariyuttana. Maybe I'm going to quote this way. I can say something like that. Pariyuttana, you feel strong anger, jealousy, or craving in the mind, but you have not yet acted on it. Have you gone through that kind of level of your akusala experience? You feel very angry, jealous, you may have craving. Perhaps you have not experienced too much as well by that time, but you haven't acted on it. What do you mean by not acted on that? You have not processed it yet completely. This is called Pariyuttana level of the akusalas. Then Vitikkama level. Vitikkama means, what is Vitikkama? The akusala now break out into actions. I can put it this way.
Materialize.
Yeah, materialize, as we said earlier. See. Vitikkama, transgressive level. When the obsessive akusala overflow into bodily or verbal behavior. Before it was at the level of the mind, but now they are going to be materialized, right? Then Āsavā, right? This Āsavā is really happening in my life. Actually, you are too late actually by that time, because Āsavā, it has become that. All right, so we are discussing Āsavā, but I think this is also very important to learn. The 3 levels of akusalas materialization. First, Anusaya. Second, Pariyuttana. Third, Vitikkama. And then, the 3 asavas. So the answer to the question that I asked was Āsavas are not surface emotions. Actually, it means um, even though someone is angry, you can't say it is Āsava because Āsava already arose long time ago in that experience, right? Then what you have to say? No, this is a Vitikkama level of Āsava. Actually, because of Āsavas, we are having Anusaya. We are having Pariyuttana. We are having Vitikkama at the end, right? So because of Āsava, Akusalas go through 3 different stages of Akusala materialization. Okay. Then we understand what are the 3 types of Āsava. Tayomi bhikkhave Āsava 3. Kāmasava, Bhavasava, Avijjasava, Kāmasava. We discussed Kama earlier, right? The outflow of sensuality. Why did I use the word outflow? Why not taint? Right? Why not taint? Outflow is a very, what do you call, clear translation. You know, something is outflowing now, right? What do you mean by outflowing? Vitikkama. Finally, it is materialized. So you see it is coming out, right? It shows through your actions. It shows through your words. Outflow. Okay? Then outflow will become overflow, right? Right? It will become overflow after that. So there are 3 asavas, basically karma. Karma means sensuality, which we discussed earlier. Power means becoming. Avijja means ignorance. And then the origin of asava. Katamocha bhikkhave asavanang nidana sambhavu avijja bhikkhave asavanang nidana sambhavu. May I know what is the cause of asava? What causes asava?
Craving.
Huh?
Craving. No.
No.
Clinging.
Actually, craving arise very, very late.
Oh.
in the experience.
Ignorance. Yeah.
Ignorance.
Ignorance.
How do you know? They arise at a very later stage. Patissamuppada. Go read it. Avijja paccaya sankhara, sankhara paccaya vijnana, vijnana paccaya namarupam, namarupa paccaya salayatana, salayatana paccaya passu, passa paccaya vedana, vedana paccaya craving, tanha, very late. Tanha paccaya upadana, clinging. You can see this is the problem, clinging and craving, but the problem started way, way back, avijja, right? Now we have a problem. In the Patissamuppada, we don't see Āsavā. Where is Āsavā? We don't see it. Avijja directly causes sankhara. Sankhara means
Phenomenon.
phenomena. Sankhara?
Thought construction.
Mental
Karmic
formations.
Karmic habits. Karmic habits. Karma. Sankhara means karma. In that context, this is not the sankhara with regard to conditioned phenomena. Sankhara has many meanings. Okay? The Pali word sankhara has many meanings. This is not the sankhara we learn with regard to the conditioned phenomena. Like you remember, anicca-vata sankhara. It's not that sankhara. Ovaya dhamma sankhara. Not that sankhara here. Sabbe sankhara dukkhati, sabbe sankhara anicchati, sabbe. That is not this sankhara. This sankhara means mental formation, I would say karma, mental habits, karmic habits, right? So where is Āsavā? It's missing here. It is not missing. We have to go to a sutta in the Samyutta Nikāya. I will post the sutta later. That sutta, if I'm not mistaken, Vibhanga Sutta, mentions what is going with avijja? Actually, there is a problem here. If Buddhism believes that everything starts from something else, then what is the root of the avijja? What is the cause of the avijja? There must be an answer to that. Right? It's like a question somebody asked. Everything was created by somebody. The boy is listening to the class in a country. And then he got a question. Who created that somebody? You are very disrespectful for the person that you are talking about. You have to get out of the class. Somebody might ask this question, right? If avijja created sankara, what created avijja? May I know?
Vijja
Of course.
causes rebirth.
Huh?
Is it loba dosa
Avijja
moha,
is the
Bante?
ignorance.
No.
The rebirth relinking consciousness.
No, it is not mentioned in the sutta. That is the Abhidhamma explanation. Patisandhivinya. It is not given in the suttas. Of course, you have an excuse. That is why you are in the samsara, right? So no problem. If you cannot answer this question, you have a valid excuse for this. But the problem is we discussed this earlier. The answer is avijja is caused by āsavā. This āsavā which we are discussing today. And āsavā is mutually then caused by avijja. That means āsavā causes avijja, avijja causes āsavā. That means what you call outflows cause ignorance of the Four Noble Truths, and ignorance of the Four Noble Truths causes outflows. So in Pali we call it as a mutual condition. Actually, if you learn one Abhidhamma book called Patthana Pakara, have you learned that Pali book?
No.
Abhidhamma book called Patthana?
No, not yet.
Patthana Pakarana is the largest Abhidhamma book. It talks about 24 conditionalities. You don't have to read that because it's a very, what you call, philosophically very much intellectual book. This book teaches us how do Dhammas can be connected each other. How does one Dhamma matter connects to another Dhamma matter. We call it Patthana, establishing that connection. One of the ways to do it is mutual condition. We call it Sahajata Pacchaya. Sahajata. That means there are Sahajata Pacchayas. Have you ever gone through this in your daily life? That when you do one particular activity, you also have another thing at the same time. You do dana, at the same time you have loba also. Have you gone through that experience?
Yeah, one merit, Bante.
Huh?
Do dana for merit.
Do dana for merits. Actually, everybody, many people do dana for merits. Isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking, are you going through that? People do it without knowing that part. I'm asking, when someone is going through a kusala moment, is it possible for that person to go through an akusala also at the same time? Is it possible?
No.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I want to know what is that yes.
Some-
How does
No.
it happen? Give me an example.
Sometimes when we give dana, so then you feel that, oh, this one is too expensive to buy the food. Can we say that, Bante?
Okay, so giving dana, but at the same time, there's a secondary thought is arising in your mind that, or somebody's mind, that the
It's too expensive.
the food
Yes.
that somebody bought from grocery shop or whatever, is too expensive, right? Something
Yes.
like that. Okay. That is one example. Any other example that you go through a kusala activity, is at the same time an akusala also arises for whatever the reason. Any other example?
Telling white lies, Bante, but the intention is not to harm or hurt somebody.
You are talking, but you want to protect the everybody in that scenario, and it could be a white lie, right? In the end, overall idea is could be a white lie. Okay, that's also something similar to this. Yes, Barbara, please.
Is it like you want to do dana somebody, then after the second thoughts you say, oh, this person is not worthy of this dana. Can it be like that?
This
Not
person
worthy.
is not worthy
Worthy
enough to
of
receive
the-
the dana.
Yeah, receive.
Okay.
Is it
Bante,
possible?
Okay.
Bante, is it the feeling or whatever, it should be moment to moment. It's either unpleasant, pleasant. It's just moment. If it's akusala, it's akusala. Then the next moment it could be kusala. It cannot be combined, right? That moment.
No, what we hear from the Dhamma is that when you are going through Lobha, you can't have dosa at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't rise
that
together.
is relevant to the akusala experience.
Yeah,
Akusala experience, one akusala arises at one time.
yes.
Then next akusala. But I'm asking, is it possible to carry kusala akusala together in one moment? I think according to these examples, yes. Another example?
How about Robin Hood,
Bante.
Bante? Oh, sorry.
So,
Who is going to say? Okay, Jenny, please. Yeah.
yeah, can it be like, for example, we're doing dana at the temple or the monastery, and then the monastery also there is like giving out a lot of freebies. So we are also craving to take more of the freebies at the dana event. Can that be?
Are you saying that it's like a Black Friday, people go and then catch all these freebies? Freebies means food or any documents?
Yeah, maybe they are sponsor, giving out gift or what. Then
Oh, okay.
at the same time we do dana, but when we see the the gift,
Free
then there is
things, huh? So
yeah, then there is arises the greed for the
free
gift.
to grab as many
Yeah.
or maybe
Yeah,
best out of the freebies, huh?
yeah.
Okay. And then who else?
Yeah, Bante. How about
Yes.
Robin Hood? Robin Hood stealing to help others, or
I don't comment on Robin Hood.
From
But
the rich
that's
give to
an
the
idea.
poor.
But yeah, I mean that's a what you call consumerist idea. I think we don't have to talk about it here.
okay?
We are talking here as a Buddhist, as a practitioner, when you have one very good thought that perhaps you are engaging in a particular activity, is it possible to simultaneously go through an akusala experience? It is possible. Now we are asking examples actually. So the reason, I think you may have a lot of examples, but because of timing, I want to come back to this. The reason here is that, Chan, you have an example?
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Okay, after listening to a Dharma talk by Bante, then I go back and tell my husband, oh, today I learned very good things. All. Then I will tell him what you did, a bit wrong. Commenting on his behavior, which is no good, I know. Is it? I want to tell something good, but then I pinpoint something not very good, which he has done. Is it?
Well,
Can it be
yeah,
like
it's
that?
also a good example. I mean, that's why, we have to sometimes not need to comment that fast, about,
Yeah.
right? Because we are naturally driven to comment very fast. So I think we need to be calm, sometimes take time, and then to see what is happening and then to, well, either good or bad, what we are trying to understand here is that it is possible. So if we take the same idea, what you call the mutual condition, that is why avijja comes from Āsavā. Āsavā comes from avidya.
Avijja.
You know, sometimes you see another link there, Namarupa and Vijnana, right? Namarupa means mind and matter, 5 aggregates, and then consciousness. It is said in the suttas, normally Namarupa Pacchaya Vijnana, right? That means when the body is created, right? When the body is created, a relevant Vijnana goes to that body. Is that the usual way what we see the birth of somebody? Now think about the Gandhabba. That particular being is coming to that body. Let's say the fetus, right, embryo is going to go through the grown moments, and at a certain point of that growth, or maybe earlier, even before earlier, what you call the consciousness comes to it. But sometimes in the suttas it says the other way around also can happen. Not Namarupa Pacchaya Vijnana, Vijnana Pacchaya Namarupa. The consciousness is already there, and then it goes into a ready-made body. Can we accept this in today's world? Any example? We have to accept it. Why? Think about a clone body. Clone body. Now, in science, I mean, this is not a very new thing. In 1998, 1997, when they created the first clone body, right? But it didn't really work well after some time. But clonization, or maybe clone bodies are being made time to time, right? And they make the full body without that, what you call small growth. They are making a full grown up body, and then they are making it to become a live being. That is happening when the other way around of that condition is going to happen. Normally we know Avijja Pacchaya Sankhara, Sankhara Pacchaya Vijnana, Vijnana Pacchaya Namarupa. But then Namarupa Pacchaya Vijnana. Right? So in this way, what I wanted to tell you was that some of the causal factors have to be understood differently through some support of the suttas. So asavas come from avijja, ignorance, and ignorance comes from asavas as well. And then avijja is the reason of asavas. This is decisive. Avijja is the primary condition for all asava. Not seeing the Four Noble Truths allow desire and becoming to keep flowing. Actually, what is the issue? That we are going into creating a lot of outflow is because not experimentally understanding, knowing the Four Noble Truths. But we do know Four Noble Truths in a very literal way. But Four Noble Truths need to be known in our life, in our personal experience, right? The climax of that would be the end of the unenlightened life. Okay, let's read this part. The diversity of the asava, which is very interesting, according to definition. Katamacha bhikkhave asavānaṁ ve mattata atti bhikkhave asava nirayagamina atti asava Ti-Ratana yonigaminiya atti asava petti visayagaminiya atti asava manussalokagaminiya atti asava Devalokagaminya ayam uchati bhikkhave asavanam ve mattata. Okay, let me put it this way. Asava nirayagamina. Number 1. Atti asava Ti-Ratana. 2. Atti asava petti visega. 3. Atti asava manussalokagaminiya. 4. Atti asava Devalokagaminya. Number 5. Now, what does it say? Now, we are talking the varieties of asava. Actually, here the Buddha gives us a very simple way to understand how asavas function in the larger, broader sense. How do they function? Let's see. When you do some asavas, maybe you do the asavas in a certain way, you are going to be reborn in hells. Hells mean niraya. Niraya gaminiya. So how many hells do we have in the Buddhist teachings? We have basic 8.
16.
16.
Yeah, I mean, Mahayana teachings talk about 8 cold hells, which are very cold. And usually Pali teachings always talk about 8 hot hells. Right? What are they? Sanjiva, Kala Sutra, Sanghata, Raurava, Maharaurava, Tapa, Pratapa, Avici. Of course, you don't want to remember, right? You don't want to go there and never want to think about it. I mean, that's why you don't know them by names actually. Sanghata, Kala Sutra, Raurava, Maharaurava, Tapa, Pratapa, Avici. Avici is the worst hell in Buddhism. If somebody goes to Avicii, you can't come back. There's no comeback for many lifetimes, billions of lifetimes, maybe more than that. Now, Buddha says, if you want to further understand these asavas, you can understand that when you do certain asavas in certain ways, you will be reborn in hells. Okay? That is one thing. Then you might know what are the asavas that are bringing you to hells. Some asavas, when you do some asavas, you are going to be reborn into Ti-Ratana yoni. Ti-Ratana means?
Animal.
What Ti-Ratana?
Animal.
Animals. Why they are called Ti-Ratana?
They walk sideways.
Most of the animals, they walk across sideways. When you do some asavas. And then when you do certain other asavas, you will be reborn as a ghost. How many ghosts are there in the Buddhism? You are very concerned about the ghosts, hungry ghosts, and all that, right? How many ghost types that we know in Buddhism? 4.
4.
Nijjama Tanhika, maybe I'm going to type it here in the chat. 4 types of ghosts. Okay, that's number 1. Nijjama Tanhika. Number 2. Uppipasika. Number 3. Pansupisacha. Number 4. Paradatupaji. Now you are concerned about who are the hungry ghosts here that you are talking about according to your culture. In Buddhism, hungry ghosts are the second category. Kuppipas. Those who are, normally you are saying hungry. Buddhism has thirsty ghosts as well. Huh? New thing to learn. Hungry and thirsty ghost. Actually, hungry ghost is also a thirsty ghost. Ku means hunger. Pi means thirst. Second one. It means there are 4 types of ghosts. So there are certain asavas. When you do, you will be going to be reborn as one of the ghosts. And Atti Āsavā Manusaloka Gaminiya, there are some asavas that lead to be reborn as a human. That means we must have done those asavas to be reborn here. That means these asavas are not always to be taken in different ways, because you are also reborn as a human because of asavas. But those asavas were done in different ways. Now tell me one example. Give me an example of how do you think some asavas cause you to be reborn as a human like this? You go to Vihara, you offer a lot of dana. What was your intention? May I be reborn as a good human being in the next life, asava. Why bhavatanha? This bhavasava. Actually, is it a bad thing? Is it a bad thing to wish as such? If you are not becoming enlightened so soon, what else should we do? Do we have options? You are always thinking, may I become an enlightened person? But if not, just in case, in case, I also should have a side wish on the other side. May I be reborn as a human with all the comforts, all the good things, the care, safety, the love, and all wishes and wealth and everything. Right? So then what you are doing is that you are doing Bhava Āsavā so that you will be reborn as a good human. Right? It is also so Āsavā is not it's not something we have to demonize, but we can say Āsavas are necessary evils sometimes. Right? This is what we learn here, right? So when you do some Āsavas, you are being reborn as a human. And then the fifth one, when you do some other Āsavas, Deva Loka Gamaniya, you will be reborn into the Deva world. It means all the Devas must have become Devas because of engaging in certain Āsavas. What is that Āsava? They did a lot of good karma, and then they wish maybe become Devas in the next life. Āsavas. Bhavasava. Right? May I know how many heavens are there in Buddhism?
7.
Huh?
6 or 7.
Well, you accurately said the number of the hells. You said the number of hells very well. I mean, what happened to the heavens? Of course, we should know, I mean, right? There are
-8.
16, is it?
I think most of you don't want to become a deva, right? Maybe you want to become enlightened before you die. Perhaps that's why you don't want to think about it.
26 or 28?
30 heavens.
28.
They,
Never know there are 28.
28. Wow.
Is it 32 minus 4?
Minus 4.
So in other words, 28. 37.
31 planes of existence.
31 planes of existence, 31 minus 28.
No, we are not asking the realms. How many
The-
realms are there beings to be reborn? I'm asking what are the out of those 31, but how many heavens are there?
So
6
31 minus
6 heavens.
6 heavens.
6.
6 heavens, 1 human plane.
Yeah, let's only talk about the Deva. 6 heavens, huh?
Yes.
What are they? What are the 6 heavens? I'm going to type for you here. Suttas only talk about 6 heavens, huh? Don't reduce or increase, huh? Only 6 heavens. There are no 7, 8, 9, or 5, 4. Huh? Don't increase, don't reduce. Even Devas also may not be happy if you do that. You know? They know that number is 6.
Satu
So,
Maharajika, is it?
okay, 6 heavens. The first one is Chatu
Satu
Mahara.
Maharajika.
You can check later.
Mm.
The second one?
Tawatimsa.
Insa.
No, Tavatinsa is a bit higher place.
Yeah.
Yama.
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 Third one is
Tawatimsa.
Tusit.
Tavatin. No, Tusita is a
Tawatimsa.
further higher one. Only Bodhisattvas normally
Mm.
reborn there.
Mm.
Buddhas are going to be reborn there before they become Buddhas. So Tavatinsa. Okay.
Mm.
The fourth one is Tusita.
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 Fifth one is Nimmana.
Nimara.
And sixth one is Paranimita
Parasawati.
Paranimita.
Nitau
Vasavati.
Wasawati.
Oh, it's the highest place. But the problem is Mara is going to be the main person in that heaven. The last two are run by the Mara. So
Wow.
Nimman Rati means they create their own mansions, and also Paranimita Vasavati is the highest place. So the thing is that when you do certain Āsavas, you also may be reborn as a Deva. Actually, what you need to know here is that Āsava experience can be sometimes meritorious, sometimes demeritorious, akusala. I don't use the word kusala. Āsava is not kusala. But Āsavā can be punya, meritorious. Just like we study in the Mahācattarisaka Sutta. Why some people, say for instance, you go to Vihara, okay? Now let's take Melinda's example, okay? What she said was, there's somebody who goes to Vihara and then offer dana. But during the dana, the person has a certain thought, natural thought. These grocery stuffs were very expensive, right? So, but anyway, that person is offering. Actually, is it a immature thought, or is it a mature thought about the kusala activity the person is engaging in? Like you go to a vihara, and when you are offering, a certain thought arises telling you these materials were very expensive, but you have no other choice, you still offer it. Actually, how it is becoming very expensive? Perhaps they are not expensive, maybe your budget, right? Maybe how you are surviving with that money, right? Maybe the temple standard sometimes you can't bring whatever you want. Temple has their own standard. You can't bring this and that. Maybe temple has a dana coordinator. He or she always oversees what you are bringing. You can't bring this, you have to bring this and that. So perhaps there are many conditions for people to come up with expensive stuff into a dana activity. But anyway, if it is too expensive for you, you have to be concerned about it because you can't run your living right after that. But even though it is expensive at face value, but you still can run. Maybe this is a very new experience to you, but still a thought comes to you, a very expensive thing. That is not a good thought. That means you have not been able to create a very higher level of dana thought, right? This is why in some countries, when they are doing a katina ceremony, they are saying, don't do accounting with regard to the expenses that you are doing for the katina, right? Some people are having this idea, but of course the temple has to do it. Temple has to account them, right? Because they have to provide to the tax agencies, right? All that later on. But the idea is as such. So then how can an Āsavā become a meritorious activity? The person is doing something simultaneously, having certain wishes for the next life. I'm not saying it is bad or good. Huh? That is how things happen. But when the person is knowing for himself, herself, the person will bring it to a kusala experience. No, I'm not going to expect anything. I just want to do only dana, not my future life, not anybody else's. But maybe when I'm engaging in dana, I want to wish happiness, safety, health, and more dhamma service for the monks that I'm providing food. And also, I want to give good karmas to my departed ones. I think that is, of course, giving harmless things. Anyways, now from today you understand asavas are necessary evils. They are happening even in our meritorious, merit-making process as well. You don't say asava is akusala, we have to, no, they are happening in our daily experience, good and bad. Huh? That means every mental experience you are going through come from asava perspectives. And then, moving on, the result of Āsavā. Katamocha bhikkhave āsavānaṁ vipāko. What is the result of Āsavā? What will happen when we are going through Āsavas? Yanko bhikkhave avicchā gato tajjang attabhāvam abhinipatteti. This is what is happening to this here. Attabhāvam. Different lives are coming because of Āsavā. Why? Those asavas are being experienced either meritoriously, either demeritoriously, in evil ways, bad karma way. Ayang vucchati bhikkhave asavanang vipāko. When we go through asava, depending on what asava we go through and how we are going to produce, materialize it, we are having different next life. Yeah. Then finally, Katamocha Bhikkave Āsava Nirodho. If we want to end Āsava, we must end our avijja. Avijja means
Ignorance.
ignorance about Four Noble Truths
Noble
in
Truth.
an experimental, in an empirical way, in our personal way. This is not the book knowledge about Four Noble Truths. We have to know Four Noble Truths in our life, in our daily life, right? The pinnacle climax of that is Nibbana. And what is the process to do that? How to end our avijja? It is only by practicing Noble Eightfold Path, just like how we discussed with regard to a previous one. Sammaditthi, right view, Samma Sankappa, right intention, thought, Samma Vaca, right speech, Samma Kammanta, right action, Samma Ajiva, right living, Samma Vayam, right effort, Samma Sati, right mindfulness, Samma Samadhi, right constant. This is the only way to dry up our avijja, dry up our perception, dry up our feeling, vedana, dry up our kama, sensuality. Also, the way to dry up the future too, dukkha, hamma, and dukkha. Yato chako bhikkave arya savaku evam asave pajanati. This is how, when you are a noble disciple, this is the way you have to learn asava. There's no other way. You need to know these dimensions of asava. What are the dimensions? How to understand outflows. How to understand the origin of outflows. What is the diversity of outflows, asava? What is the result of asava? What is the ending of ceasing of asava? What is the way how to end? We have to know these six. This is the way how a noble disciple understands. But how does a worldling understand this point? Asava is asava or lakusala. A very, very simple understand. Only when you become a noble person, Arya Savaka, even before enlightenment, you want to learn it through the six ways. That is how an Arya Savaka understands asava or any other Pentateuch concepts. Okay, so, all right, further notes. Here the Buddha reveals the deepest layer of bondage. Asavas are the subterranean currents driving rebirth. When ignorance ceases, the outflows asavas dry up, becoming ends, bhava ends, and nibbana is realized. Okay, we don't have time to discuss the last part, the note, but I want to share with you in short, Sabbasava Sutta. We discussed Sabbasava Sutta a long time ago, right? I think some of you were not there at that time. In the Sabbasava Sutta, Buddha teaches us that in order to end asavas according to this noble eightfold path, we may have to simultaneously use 7 ways to do it in our practical. One is you can eliminate asavas by seeing them with yoniso manasikara. How do you know that you are into very much asavas? You are very much concerned about these questions, doubts. Was I in the past? What was I in the past? Shall I be in the future? Am I not? Where did this being come from? Where will it go? Does anybody struggle with these questions in your life? Huh? Now you are walking, you suddenly see someone who is doing palmistry. What is palmistry? You see someone is reading palms. Then you hear there are a few people lining up. Then your Yoniso Manasikara goes down. Ayoniso Manasikara comes up. Unwise attention. Okay, I also want to know who was I in the past. Huh? Āsavā already came. So you use the palm. I mean, of course, not all the time. But there are people who are very much driven to know who was I in the past? Who will I be in the future? These questions are not very good Buddhist questions, right? Well, why should I want to know about my past? Actually, if you know your real past, you will be more trouble, huh? You will be very unhappy, right? And if you really know your real future, you will be even more struggling about it. Huh? In Sri Lanka, there was a time that many people went to see a certain person. The person tells the exact day that you are going to die, exact day and the time, right? And he gives an option. I have few what do you call? Ola leaves. The last one is the death day. Should I read or not? So, okay, no, I don't need to know when I'm gonna die. Let it happen, Because what is important to me is that my practice, right? Because we know we're gonna die, right? So, in the same way, if someone is too concerned about this part, that person is having unwise attention. So that is why the Buddha says you can see your asavas, karma, bhava, what's the other one? As we discuss here, karma, bhava, avijja, sensuality, then becoming, and then ignorance. Another way to get rid of asava is the second way. What is that? Let's see. Let's take a look. See again. Okay, second way is to
Restraining.
yeah, restrain. Well, let me open it.
Sampara.
Okay. Second is restraining. Restraining means
Sampara.
Sangbara. Restraining means you have to calm down your senses. Then also you can understand your aspects. Third way is patisevana, means sometimes you need to reflect upon what you do with regard to your wearing clothes, eating food, drinking, shelter, and medicine. Right? You can use them, right? Why am I using these things? It will also slow down your rising of asana. And then fourth way is patience. When you are able to be patient, some asanas can be reduced, eliminated. The fifth one is avoiding. Sometimes you have to avoid certain places, environments, animals, bad people, suspicious, immoral situations. It will help you to eliminate, reduce your upset. And also, you have to remove certain things like, as you can see, sensual desire, ill will, cruelty, and any other unwholesome mental state. Also help you to reduce, eliminate your asanas. Finally, developing bhavana, cultivation. When you practice 7 bojjhangas, it can help you to, I think we discussed them in the Satipatthana Sutta. You can also reduce, eliminate asanas. And then finally, the second note, the ideal state of enlightened beings is described as Āsavā. Actually, in the Pali text, many suttas, Buddha used this word to identify an arahant, Āsavā.
Destroy.
Yeah, Āsavā, Kīna. That means one who has completely destroyed the asavas. I have given it. All right. So, any questions for today? This is the end of the today's thing. Any questions about Āsavā?
There's one in the chat, Bante.
Okay, let me see. How come there is no asavas for Brahma? Who said there is no asava for? I mean, are you looking for the diversity, right? Right? Brahma also Deva, higher Deva. Okay, the Pali word for Brahma is Brahma Deva. The first one is Deva Deva. So out of the Devas are normal ones, And Brahma Deva means higher Deva. So they are also part of it. When we say Deva Loka means they are also supposed to be taken, but we didn't take them here. We only discussed the basic Deva. So they are also part of it. Is it possible to Āsavā kill all? Actually, when you become a Āsavā, you already destroy the Āsavas. Gan, would you like to explain a little bit your question?
Sorry, Bante. I mean that is it possible for us, the normal human being, to kill all Āsavā?
I mean, if it is happening in the proper way, you will become an Arahant.
That's why it's like
Till you will become. I think it's rather than the possibility, the problem is our fulfillment of the requirements of different things. I think for normal human beings, it might be a little challenging in their life, for many. But there may be some who might be making them happen. But it's possible for some.
it's like 0.01%.
We don't know. We cannot say a number. Perhaps it is something like, even nobody says 100%, right? Just like the sanitizer experience. They never say 100%.
Yeah, they say
But
19.
it is possible. It is, according to suttas, it's possible. Practically speaking, it might be different for different individuals.
Bante, one more question. I checked on the internet. Upakilesa is more like a minor defilement. I'm not sure whether it's true or not. Minor.
Upakilesa, actually, when you say Upakilesa, it has the word kilesa. There are 16 upakilesas. One idea to understand is when you have upakilesas, you are creating kilesa later on. So they are kind of what do you call kilesa creators. But the thing is that Buddha used the word as upakilesa more than kilesa.
So one kilesa leads to another kilesa.
No, upakilesa means perhaps what we have to understand is they are creating kilesas. When you have now one upakilesa is abhijja, right? Abhijja, vyapada, they are upakilesas, right? So when you have upakilesa, they are creating more akusalas. Maybe they are could be they are the minor versions of akusala, defilements, and they are creating kilesas after that. But the thing is, Buddha only used upakiles for the most part in the sutta text.
Okay.
Yes, Jenny?
Yeah, Bante, I have one question. Just now you said that Āsavā can be cut off when somebody become an Arahant. It's only Arahant, is it? Not Sotapanna or
So
Sakadagami.
only by cutting the asavas, one becomes an arahant.
Oh.
Only by the cutting itself is the arahanthood.
Another question. Actually, I'm trying to link because you say that we have to practice the Noble Eightfold Path to for our practice. I'm trying to link it to the Four Noble Truths. So in our daily life, if we practice the Noble Eightfold Path, from how to say from there when we have the insight, and that is when we are using the insight to internalize the Four Noble Truths in our daily life. Is that how it works?
No, why are you practicing Noble Eightfold Path? Because you know what is the dukkha, what is the cause of dukkha, what is the way to end the dukkha. And then that is why you are following the Noble Eightfold Path. So following the Noble Eightfold Path itself means you have a good knowledge about the first three Noble Truths. That is why you are practicing Noble Eightfold. Otherwise you can't practice it. So I think what we can understand here is that before someone gets to Noble Eightfold Path, one has to know what is the first noble truth. What is the second noble truth? Why? I mean, the cause of the dukkha. And then what can I achieve to end this dukkha, nibbana? But then how to attain nibbana is Noble Eightfold Path. So it's better to say before we get to Noble Eightfold Path, we should have a certain understanding about the first three noble truths. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bante.
Any other questions?
Bante,
Yes, yeah, please.
why if nobody asks, I ask why is akusala our default?
Why is akusala our default?
Yeah.
Yes,
Why can't it be kusala?
only when you become an arahant, it will be your default. Yes. Actually, because akusala is our default, we survive in the samsara. The problem is people don't know how to regulate akusala. That's the problem here. I
Regulation.
mean, yes, there's no regulation comes in, right? But evolution-wise, because akusala is our, I said, lobha is a natural part of us. Those are moha. But dana, metta, panya are not going to be our natural part unless we attain nibbana. That is because sentient beings are existing in that way. They have two choices.
Just give the impression that akusala is very much more than kusala. That's why we are having it.
Yeah, akusala is more powerful. Very powerful with regard to the direction. But kusala is very powerful when you know kusala. I mean, kusala is more powerful than akusala. But akusala is more powerful until you don't know kusala. You are driven by that. Your direction, your speed, all affected by that.
Yeah, Bante, because the thoughts itself, before it becomes speech or action, itself is a karmic volition already. The thoughts. So it's a latent tendency that by nature we have more akusala than kusala.
Yeah, then now today you learn about three levels for akusala to materialize.
Yes.
Now, when you know these three, at least you can do some effort to reduce that speed. Anusaya, Pariyuttana, and Vitikkama. That is the transformation you are making to this, rather than being surprised with akusala is this and akusala is more powerful. You are trying to go against this current. We call it patisota, right?
Isota, yeah.
Patisota means you are going against this
Yes.
current. This akusala is the default. That is the meaning of patisota. Because many people are not into patisota, they are into anusota. They go with the current. They go with the flow. When the lobha affects one person, other person also think, I also need to be affected by lobha. When one person is angry, other person also become angry. Right? That is anusota way. But our effort is, the Buddha's effort is patisota way. Go against the current. Right? Challenge that thing. When you learn Dhamma, that is the thing that it will happen to you. I mean, you are going to make a transformation in your Dhamma journey. If you don't know this Dhamma, you will also go by that. Right?
Anu sota is easier, Bante, because
No,
it doesn't
many
need,
are anusota. You don't need to be anusota. You are anusota already.
don't need to
You are
be
going.
trained.
Yes. Perhaps now we are learning about it. Now we are having patisota moments now. At least we know patisota. Going with patisota is your choice. Your effort, your spiritual urgency, samvega and all that. But patisota is
But anusota is natural.
anusota is natural.
Yeah.
Okay, we will take one more question and we will wrap this up. Anybody who has any question? Yes, Hema, please.
Bante, is it true that as long we observe the 5 precepts, we are guaranteed to be reborn in a human realms?
That's true.
So
That's true.
that's the minimum, right? We observe the 5.
No, I think before we do anything, we have
Yeah.
to make sure that we are reborn in a better place,
Yeah,
right?
that's
That it is like this. If you don't have enough wealth to survive as a good human, it might be very difficult for you to practice Dhamma, right? Because Buddhism believes poverty is a big problem. It's a painful feeling. So I think before you do any meditation, anything, make sure that you have done the right things to be reborn in a better place, right? Because we never know. Because if you don't do that, let's say you don't do dana, you don't practice sila, you only practice meditation. That might be a little bit confusing activity if that is happening so. But dana, sila, bhavana. Do dana, practice sila, practice meditation. That is better. So that is how we have to make sure that sila is a very important part of that too. All right. So with that, we are going to end our sutta discussion as of now. So today we discuss Āsavā, what is Āsavā and what to do and how to understand. Today you learn something very important thing. You learn that Āsavas need to be understood both meritorious ways and demeritorious ways. That means Āsavas are not always bad. I mean, I'm not saying Āsavas are good all the time, but some people are doing good things in Āsava way. That means they are wishing above expectations over that. So we are learning that here. So may all the good karmas that we be making today be transferred to all departed ones who passed away in the name of all of us. May they be well and happy. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang me ñāti nang hontu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñāti nang hontu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñāti nang hontu sukhita hontu ñātayo. May Deva Naga Mahitika receive all these good karmas. May they be well and happy. May they bless and protect all of us for good health, quality of life, prosperity, safety, and happiness. May Deva Naga Mahitika also finally attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu sasanang. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu desanang. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu mang parang chirang rakkhantu tvam sadati. Next will be the Dhamma wish. May we always be surrounded with Kalyana Mittas. May we also become Kalyana Mittas to as many sentient beings as we meet in the samsara. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamu satang samagamu hotu yava nibbana pattiya. Finally, may all the good karmas be working today throughout this sutta discussion session. Day 169, Āsavā from the Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. May all these good karmas we've been creating so far be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana siddhis niccang vaddha pachayino Chataru dhamma vaddhanti ayuvannu sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminati samicchato sadhu sadhu sadhu. With those blessings, wishing you a pleasant good night till we see again next Friday at the same time. Thank
Kiran
you.
Saranai Bante.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you,
Bante.
brother.
Bye.
Sadhu.
Sadhu Bante.